There was a time I thought I wasn't going to do another one of these. But here I am. Or I guess there I was, because you're hearing this in the future. Anyways, today we're going to talk about not China again. That's right, because there's still other civilizations in the world that I can talk about, and I find them more interesting. So, yeah, enjoy my biased telling of history based on what I think is more fun. It's time for the Indus Valley civilizations. Well, it's more like the Indus Valley civilization, and they lived in, you guessed it, modern day Pakistan, and a little bit of India too. At around 4000 BC, the PreHarappan culture had emerged in the area around the Indus River. They had a large array of domesticated animals and traded things like lapis and other raw materials to Mesopotamia, central India, and even all the way down to ancient Egypt. They probably had some sort of impressive government structure and boasted the first known usage of city planning, to quite an extreme measure. They also had a sewage system that actually had an underground drainage and didn't suck like the ones in Mesopotamia. Oh, also, at some point, they started being referred to as the Harappan Civilization, but I can't really figure out exactly when. It's probably pretty important. When it comes to cities, two of them really stood out for the Harappans. These were uncovered at Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, which were both right on the Indus River. There were plenty of other cities when these guys hit their peak in about 2500 BC, but those two were really big, so obviously they were the most important. It is possible that they were two capitals of different but very similar states, but I think it would be more interesting if they just had two megacities under one government, so that's how I'm going to say it. One of the big reasons we don't know a lot about the Harappans is because we still don't understand their writing. This fact may be a bit of a spoiler for the next bit, because most civilizations that have a language we don't understand today suffered the same fates. Anyway, their language had a strange combination of drawings like hieroglyphics and characters like pretty much every written language that was useful. These writings were all over different pots and other things they traded, but nobody else really used that writing, so it's pretty hard to figure out what they mean. This civilization did come to a swift end, but it's unsure exactly what happened. It is known, however, that Mohenjo-daro was raided and destroyed somewhere around 1600 BC. The city was pretty much ready to crumble at that point after being flooded multiple times and going through some serious economic woes, but it's still pretty incredible that such a large city was torn apart by just a bunch of raiders. So who did such a thing? It was Aryans. They were essentially a raiding group from north of the Indus Valley, and yes, Hitler does refer to them, but they probably weren't even white or European. So, well, that's about all I have to say about the Harappans. They probably got mega invaded and had to assimilate to somebody else's culture, and now I'm gonna leave again. Bye!